Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to my first episode of Guide to High School. On this episode, we'll talk about music. So, what is the Guide to High School all about? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's about being, succeeding in high school, succeeding in your education at primary, secondary school, whatever you call it. And, it's all about being cool and popular and literally just destroying everyone else below you on the food chain that is high school. Because the only way to succeed at high school is to be cool and popular. So, we gotta start off with the basics, music. If you're not listening to music, you're not being cool. But if you're listening to music, you're already halfway there. The only steps you need to take is to understand what the cool high schoolers listen to, and that's where I come in. You can't just generalize high schoolers' music. It's such a vast area of music. There's so many types of people. Well, let me say something right now. That's absolutely wrong. After researching for hours and hours, years, almost my whole career at high school, I've developed an algorithm that has narrowed down all of the high school music into simply two genres. Two genres? Yes. Number one, Clairo, the girl who sings in her bedroom with the poppiness and the stuff. And then you have on the other side, 21 Savage. Wham. Those are artists, not genres. I did the research here, and I know what I'm talking about, so shut your mouth. It's all about Clairo and 21 Savage. And you may be saying, whoa. I don't even know who these artists are. And if you don't, it's just because you're not cool. So you better get on it right now.
Flexing on that bitch. Hold up, flexing on that bitch. About a necklace on that bitch.
Clairo and 21 Savage are cool people. They're cool artists. They're hip. They're with the teens. The kids love them, alright? But the magic part is that every other cool and popular artist can be put on a spectrum between these two artists. For example, everyone loves, say, A$AP Rocky. Huh? My young viewers out there? Huh? A$AP Rocky. He made the song Pretty Flaco Jody. Huh? You could say he is like 75% 21 Savage, but a little bit of 25% Clairo. A little bit of pop, a little bit of dance, you know what I mean? Another example, Drake. Huh? The kids love Drake. He's in the middle at the 50-50 mark. He likes his R&B dance singing. He also likes his rapping. He's dropping the flows. The kids love Drake. Let's move more to the Clairo side. Let's see. This is for the indie kids who want to feel, unique, a little bit of different, and they're probably wearing mom jeans and Doc Martens. These kids like listening to like The Wallows and Vampire Weekend and Boy Pablo. So yeah, you put up any artist. I don't know. Bow. Nav. Bow. Travis Scott. Bow. Kendrick Lamar. Kind Bow. Lana Del Rey. Over somewhere. Alright, she's somewhere in this little spectrum. Post Malone. Bow. Lil Uzi Vert. Bow. Rex Orange County. Bow. Billie Eilish. Bow. I could do this for days. Anything's possible. Pretty much everything high schoolers listen to is on the spectrum. The whole spectrum is very simple, alright? You just get an artist, and if they're not in between any of the 21 Savage or the Clairo circles, I gotta tell you something that the artist you listen to is just complete whack. And you gotta face the facts and be like, this guy is garbage and he does not make good music anymore, alright? He makes no good music. Maybe in the past he had some fire albums, but now he just talks about being biracial all the time, and it's complete trash. Let's not lie to ourselves. Ever since Everybody, his albums have been sucking ass. Alright? I'm not talking about any artists specifically, but you can apply the spectrum to anything, and you'll be like, hold up, some of these artists outside the circle are not good. Alright, So you start going on the far left of things, on the spectrum. You start seeing Mac DeMarco, Nirvana. All right. You go for a little right. You start seeing artists, a little more experimental, like JPEG Mafia, Death Grips. All right, it's kind of cool, but it's more for the cool, edgy kids who listen to experimental music. And you go far enough right, you start seeing Toby Turner, and everything he makes is complete flames. The 21 Clairo / Clairo Savage spectrum is not perfect. All right, it only hits the mark about 99.999% of the time. But you may be in a high school that is just freaking weird, and they listen to Logic. So at that moment, you should just leave. One question a lot of kids ask is like, where's the pop music? Well, fun fact, pop music is complete garbage. Some of you may have come here to get some advice, and you may end up leaving crying because I'm roasting your movie soundtracks, your pop music, and Logic. All right. Well, guess what? All right. High school is not all fun and games. It's a little intense, a little serious. If you make the wrong move, you're gonna end up at the bottom of the barrel. Let me just list the top 3 best songs you want to. These are the most important things. They may not apply directly to the spectrum, but these are the little outer music that most kids will like. Number 3 has to be Antidote by Travis Scott. From his older album Rodeo, people love it. It's timeless, always a bump. Number 2, all right, might be a little crazy. We Are Young by Fun. Period. I know it's an old one, but the high schoolers love it. Everyone knows the words. Everyone has fun. No matter where you are, anytime, it's always a banger. And number 1, all right, this may come as a surprise to some of you. Just kidding. It's not. It's obvious. It's Nugget in a Biscuit by Toby Turner. One of my most favorite songs of all time. It's a top 10 hit, and it probably will last forever in its glory. Moving on to the top 3 worst songs you want to play at a wave or in high school, any kind of situation. Number 1 would have to be that song with the clapping and everybody cha-cha real smooth, all right? Because that song makes me want to die. And number 2 has to be Logic's Flexecution. And number 3 is Everybody by Logic. Thank you for watching the Guide to High School Music Edition. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys keep on bumping music at home, having a time of your life, becoming popular, becoming cool in school. And remember, if the artist isn't on the spectrum, they're not good. Because all good artists for high schoolers are on the spectrum. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. So you may be asking, Gangsta Brazil, why, all right, is the 2 artists for the genres 21 Savage and Clairo? For one, all right, Clairo, she's a classic e-girl, and, there's a time in every man's life when they're watching the Pretty Girl video, and you're just like, damn. I put 21 Savage in there because he adds a little more, he has the dark energy, the dark rapping, kind of grimy stuff that people love to bump, and he has diversity to the spectrum. All right, gotta be open to everything. I want to add some British rappers in there, so 21 Savage was the way to go.